Okay, we're going to talk about design and control of concrete mixtures. All right. Hopefully you have this particular edition, which is the 16th edition. If not, the page number might not match up correctly, but all the information should be the same. The first thing I want to look at in design and control of concrete mixtures is what's called the slump test. And in my book, it's on page 260 and 261. Okay, you may have seen this done on the job. It says at the bottom of page 260, it says consistency is considered a close indication of workability. The slump test, ASTM C143, standard test method for slump of concrete, is the most generally accepted method to measure the consistency. The primary benefit of the slump test is it measures the consistency from one batch to the next. However, it does not characterize the rheology or workability of a concrete mixture quantitatively. Okay, you've got other things that do that. All right.
That was another one that was on the test management.
It was on that test. Okay, very good.
Yeah, something about how to measure concrete.
Mhm. Okay, okay. I don't know if it gives us exactly how to do that. There is a way that they used to talk about. You got to pour it in 3 different layers. Each layer has to be rodded like 20 times. So it's a total of 60 times you have to rod it just to get it, just to do the actual slump test.
Concrete contractor.
Oh, sorry, you know all that, right? Yeah. Did you guys do slump tests?
Every once in a great while, we're in like a commercial job. That's about it.
Yeah. Okay. 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 So that's
engineer did it. The test did it.
Okay. All right. Let's go to a few other things in this book. Let's go to ready mix concrete on page 400. Okay. These are some design standards for ready mix concrete. What does that mean? It means it's coming in a truck. All right. It might be on page 300 if you're in the 17th edition, but if you're in the 16th edition, it's on page 400. ASTM C94, that's your big one. That's the one that governs a lot of this ready mix concrete. All right. There's all this stuff here. When a truck mixer is used, uniformly mixed concrete should be obtained within 70 to 100 revolutions of the drum at the mixing speed, typically 12 to 18 RPM, so on and so forth. And then it talks about the agitating speed and so on and so forth. So you don't want to mix it too much. Now, it also says that, now this may not be in the 17th edition, but you need to know that. When truck mixers are used, this is the last paragraph on page 400 of the 16th edition. When truck mixers are used, ASTM C94 limits the time between batching and completion of the discharge of the concrete at the job site at 1.5 hours. Okay, so you got to know all these things. You got to know these things in order to satisfactorily pass the exam, and it's kind of important in the real world too. Okay, so that's ASTM C94, very important. So we're going to go to page 423. We're talking about vibration. Okay, we're going to use vibrators for concrete. Somebody asked me one time is, what are you not supposed to do with the vibrator in concrete? Okay.
I was on the test too.
Yes, yes. And what was the answer?
You're not supposed to hit the bottom. You're not supposed to hit the subgrade with the.
So hit the subgrade. What I remember is you're not supposed to use the vibrator to move concrete horizontally. And it says that somewhere in here. It does talk about vibration, vibrators, under vibration, second paragraph, whether internal or external are characterized by the frequency of vibration, so on and so forth. When vibration is used to consolidate, it says standby, but it should be in the event of mechanical breakdown. You need to have standby. Okay, internal immersion, small diameter vibrators. Okay. Okay, next page, 424. Proper use of internal vibrators is critical for best results. Vibrators should not be used to move concrete horizontally, since this causes segregation. Okay. So that's what I remember from somebody asking me that one time. Okay. You don't use a vibrator to move concrete horizontally. Now, whether that's the way you do it in the real world or not, that's your business. But on test day, it says don't use a vibrator to move concrete horizontally. Okay, how about forms on page 457? About middle of the page, forms left in place. Forms provide satisfactory protection against loss of moisture if the top exposed concrete surfaces are kept wet. A soaker hose is excellent for this application. Forms should be left on the concrete as long as practical. Wood forms should be kept moist by sprinkling, especially in hot, dry weather. If this cannot be done, they should be removed as soon as practical and another curing method started without delay. Color variations may occur from formwork and uneven water curing of walls. There you go. Remove them. If they can't be kept wet, you want to remove them as soon as possible, it says. I want to look at curing for page 477, curing and protection. There's something in here about using plastic. There it is right there. Look at the two pictures on page 477. And it's right above where it says curing and protection. It's the paragraph directly under the pictures that says other methods to prevent the rapid loss of moisture from the concrete surface include a temporary application of plastic sheeting to the surface, spray applications, and reduce spray applications. So it's your plastic sheeting, your spray application, and reducing placement time. The plastic sheeting, when used, is typically installed after strike off and removed immediately before finishing operations commence. So plastic sheeting helps to cure the concrete. So those are some things that are good to know for your exam. Okay, out of the design and control. Remember that ASTM C94 and that hour and a half from batching to complete discharge. That's what you want to know there.